just know it fit inside my coat. So many feelings spilling out my soul. Ran out of we was soap. I'm just being modest, I could get it low. Don't care who the hottest, this is low. Pull up in Prada, probably with ya. Now they calling me handsome. Ain't call for the two-step and I am not with the dance. Only live once, so I'm taking these chances. I'ma do all that I gotta do. Go back to my hood, they say that we proud of you. Over the family, we got it. Carolina whip, powder blue. Never was providing, talking how they riding, homie, I was riding too. In public housing, tried to violate me and Chetty talking about we gotta move. Eviction notices, I got them too. Moving, this was not a group. Knocking Tupac and a lot of Snoop. Got the hang of it like I got it. Now they calling me handsome. Ain't call for the two-step and I am not with the dance. Only live once, so I'm taking these chances. I'ma do all that I gotta do. Go back to my hood, they say that we proud of you. Over the family, we got it. Carolina whip, powder blue. Never was providing, talking how they riding, homie, I was riding too. In public housing, tried to violate me and Chetty talking about we gotta move. Eviction notices, I got them too. Moving, this was not a group. Knocking Tupac and a lot of Snoop. Got the hang of it like I got it. My crew was too loud, I was not with Luke. I ain't lying, my mama do Prada boots. Eating salmon on a private boat. Just me and my so I got the coupe. I really had NBA dreams, go overseas or get a full ride to do. Now when I play the hood, I'm just sliding through. Not a thing I gotta prove. Now they calling me handsome. Ain't call for the two-step and I am not with the dance. Only live once, so I'm taking these chances. I'ma do all that I gotta do. Go back to my hood, they say that we proud of you. Over the family, we got it. Carolina whip, powder blue. Never was providing, talking how they riding, homie, I was riding too. In public housing, tried to violate me and Chetty talking about we gotta move. Eviction notices, I got them too. Moving, this was not a group. Knocking Tupac and a lot of Snoop. Got the hang of it like I got it. Now they calling me handsome.
About to get started here. Jackson Gtorrious up now for the Brewers.
Number 11, Jackson Gtorrious.
And the home opener is underway. Horton, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. On the ground, Bush takes it himself, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Francisco Lindor. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Pitch out, but no action. Swung on, belted, carrying well, and that one's gone into the bleachers. A two-run blast. One down. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Suzuki takes it in for the out. Two away. This is Bryce Terang. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Jacob Misiorowski. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling. Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Ball.
What a stop. Nicely done for the out. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Batting third.
Two down, base is empty. Now it's Alex Bregman. Here's your one. Swing and a miss. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Top of the second. Here's the Brewers DH, Gary Sanchez. On the ground to the left, Bregman. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick.
Right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
And a big swing and a miss. Laced to right center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Andrew Vaughn now, 0-1.
Ball.
Frelick, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Hard liner. Into the dive, and he got it.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 13,
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-2. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. And now two aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swings through that. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Kyle Stowers. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Seiya Suzuki in the box now. Takes strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ball one there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Ian Happ, the next to hit, takes ball one. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batter seven, the first baseman, Michael.
Now here is Michael Busch. Busch checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Man on second, two down. Gtorrious under this one. That is the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, up now for Milwaukee, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. In time to Busch, one pitch and one out. Here's Yelich at the dish. He's already homered here in this one.
Christian Yelich.
In the air, right field. Suzuki should have this one. And makes the grab. And there's two down. And now it's William Contreras. He's 0 for 1.
William Contreras.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Here at Wrigley Field, now the Cubs catcher, Hunter Goodman. Mizorowski back to work.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's two down. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Ball, no.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
No.
Pitch
Ball
misses. Ball three. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the third. Back here at the friendly confines. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Popped up left side. Swanson settles underneath it. One away. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Grounded out his first time up. Foul ball there. 0-1. High fly ball out to left field. Happ going back on this one. And there's two away. So digging in, Sal Frelick. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Sal Frelick.
Here's a high chopper. And that one handled. Tosses to first.
You're out.
Third out. Back here at Wrigley Field. So up now for Chicago, Jorge Polanco. And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missing there. Going to count 1 and 2. That one just misses.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Bregman
swings through that one.
Ball, no.
And there's a base hit to left. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Stowers stands in now and watches strike one. Late on that fastball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Late on that fastball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit. Single to right in his first trip.
Rengifo.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself, and they get the out. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Gtorrious. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Two down, nobody on. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Flips it, and very nicely done for the out. Here at Wrigley Field, so up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
Swings through that one for strike one. And there's a foul ball. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Run around at first with one gone. And up next for Chicago, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging last time. That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and now they trail by one. Safely into third, it's an RBI triple. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. That one felt good, and now they're out in front. It's 3. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Jarrett Koenig. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Here comes the 0-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Vaughn. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Jorge Polanco will hit next. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Ball 2.
Polanco tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. One out and a runner at second, last half of inning number 5. Base hit, headed for the plate. That gets by him. 1 run is in. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3. And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Just missed.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 1-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that is that. Top 6 up now for Milwaukee. Francisco Lindor. Ground ball right side. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here comes Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Here's the 0-2. That smash towards center. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Fouled off to the right. Man, gone. And we are tied. Here is Gary Sanchez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Late with the swing there. In the air, right field. Suzuki under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Grant Anderson. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. In half up to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Ball.
That clips the corner.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one inside.
Ball 2.
And the count is even, 2-2. Runner on the move. Got him swinging. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Michael Busch digs in now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Tied at 4. Turang over to first in time. And that's the inning. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the 7th. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Caleb Thielbar gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bunting for a hit. And they tag him out. So digging in, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to Milwaukee,
Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit.
Luis Rengifo.
Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Cubs catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Ball inside.
Tied at 4. And that is out of play. Anderson in his 3rd season, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him looking. 1 out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Up the middle, Swanson. To first.
That's an out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Popped up. Bregman gets there. He's under it. That's out number 2. And now it's Christian Yelich, known for his late inning heroics. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Relay throw to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Daniel Palencia. And now William Contreras.
Inside.
No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we stay tied as the inning ends. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. Jorge Polanco digs in now. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Angel Serpa. Swing and a ground ball, and it gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Tied at 4. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Kyle Stowers, the next Cub to hit. Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Matt Shaw.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Matt Shaw stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Swing and a drive deep right field. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Jackknifes out of the way. In the air, right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Out number 2. Go ahead run on base. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. First and second, 2 out. Ian Happ. Abner Uribe gets the ball now. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
makes the catch. Inning over. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set to start the ninth in this one. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. That one in triple digits.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
4-4 in the ninth. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Gary Sanchez at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Fooled on that pitch. Got a little anxious.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Just missed.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next to Milwaukee.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Sal Frelick.
And a swing and a miss there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanding his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. So up next. For Chicago, Michael Busch. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch. Fastball just barely.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Trevor McGill. Goodman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Gtorrious makes his way towards it, and a couple of quick outs. Swanson digs in.
Number 7. Shortstop, Jansen.
He was late there, strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but
there's a swing and a drop. And foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. Foul ball still 0-2. Line drive. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, on to extra innings. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. That's to third. Tags the runner for 1 and 2. What a play. Base is empty after the double play. Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Two down, nobody on. Pop dump. Swanson makes the call and the grab. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball.
Check
Ball
swing,
two.
he held up, and the count is 2-0. Right side. In time to Vaughn. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. And up next for Chicago, Jorge Polanco. That one at triple digits.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. And fouled off. Oh, 1 down. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ripped to third and caught. Back here at the friendly confines. We're in extras here. Jackson Gtorrious up now for the Brewers. And a sac bunt here. Bush tagged out here, but he's able to get the runner up to third. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in.
Drove it off the wall last time. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Lindor the move. Pitch misses in. No throw, safe at second. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. 1 for 4 with a double. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. All loaded up. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. There's a swing and a miss. So they're all loaded up. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, but no advance from the runners. Got him swinging for the strikeout. All set for the of the 11th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
Ball one.
Man at second. And downstairs. That one misses. Ball 3. And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Cubs, the right
And now, Seiya Suzuki.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 3. 2 low, ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder.
First and second, 1 out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Late swing, fouled off. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now at the plate, Michael Bush. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. On to the 12th. So here's the Brewers DH, Gary Sanchez. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Bush. Tagged out here, but he's able to get the runner up to third. Go ahead run on base. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning. We're in extras here. Now the Cubs catcher, Hunter Goodman. Late with the swing there.
Ball outside.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Winning run stands at second. Back up the, oh, that got him. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Crow save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now in scoring position.
Ball 2.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Got the bat going too soon, it's strike 2. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away, and we're deep into extras. Got him swinging for the K. Inning number 13 set to go. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. Swings and misses, and that is strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Oh, the throw is wild. And it gets away from him. He'll score. Back within 1. It's 5-4. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers.
Number 13, Luis Rengifo.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Back to the top of the order. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Last half of the 13th set. Go. So up now, they turn things over to the southpaw, D.L. Hall.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that drops in for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Double steal. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The Cubbies with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. And that one lifted in the air center field. Should be extra bases. Brings it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. In comes the run from third.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one for strike 1. Here, the bottom of the 13th, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
And that one is inside. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. All set to begin the 14th. Up now for Milwaukee, Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. And that's fouled off. Man at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Yelich goes. They pitch out. Tags the runner for one. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. 2 down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Throw sails over his head at first. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Almost got him. Struck him out swinging. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. On to the bottom of the 14th. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. High fly ball right field. Freeland moving under this one. Makes the grab. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider. Just missed. And that's outside. 3 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Called out on strikes. Cubbies with only 1 out left. And now it's going to be Hunter Goodman trying to deliver as the hero. Swings through that one. 0-1. The Brewers trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win this one in 14 innings.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get you.